Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Battlefield 6. New updates gone live, new playlist update, new weekly challenges, and the Red Bull Supermoto limited time event has become available. Actually, I'm kind of interested in just riding around on the moped or whatever it is, the dirt bike. So I'm down to give this mode a try. I don't have any issues. Definitely not what I wanted to play today as far as Battlefield. I sort of wanted to just jump in and do my weeklies, but let's give this a go for today, and then we can always play normal tomorrow. Is my thought process as far as that goes. There are challenges for this Red Bull event. Not exactly the most exciting of rewards, not a weapon package or operator skin in sight. There's a bunch of stuff that I probably never bother using. But I guess free rewards or something like that, right? Even if it's sort of like marketing rewards as opposed to just regular cosmetics. Yeah, I don't know. The event rewards and challenges don't have me like particularly super excited, which is why like I would just rather just do my weekly challenges. But it's all good. Complete matches in this Supermoto thing. 3 of them shouldn't be too bad. Capture red checkpoints as a squad. I don't even know what they mean by squad in this mode. Is it teams of 4? How does that work even? Capture objectives in this mode or in Conquest. Again, not totally certain what that's all about. I haven't tried the mode, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Pop and hold a wheelie for a cumulative number of seconds, 10 seconds. So we need to do a wheelie for 10 seconds, huh? Earn score while driving land vehicles. Count double if gained in the Supermoto. So should be able to knock this out fast because of the mode. An objective score in Gauntlet, again, counts a double for this mode. And get a total of airtime using the ATV, motorcycle, or glider for 10 seconds. So this one's cumulative as opposed to a single go. So this is over the course of multiple jumps, I guess. Obviously, hopefully. And then provided we complete 5 of the challenges, we get the bonus challenges, which is earn score in the F-97 Kestrel or light infantry transport. Are these part of the moto vehicles? I don't even know vehicle names, honestly. Reach round 3 in Gauntlet and top 5 squads in BR or finish with 2K score in any multiplayer mode. This moto thing is Gauntlet. So is this going to play at like a regular Gauntlet mode or something like that? Is that what it is? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's jump right in. And if I'm not enjoying it like a big amount, we can always switch things up. Like I said, I'm not like super interested in any of the rewards, honestly. But we will try to complete challenges for them rewards. Give me a second. Let me check audio. What's going on? This is like an 8-player thing. Where's the squad in this? Is it just a 1-person squad? Because then it's not a squad. Pish Pash, don't do that. This is just a gauntlet. What's up, Dubs? I couldn't get into the other maps, man. You saw how long I was waiting for those other maps? Okay, I think I came in second at that one. Shit.
That worked out. Don't get comfortable. Another mission's coming in hot.
By a fraction of a second. Where the fuck am I going? What's the point even in these checkpoints, man? Like the. Right. I fucking don't know where the fuck I'm going. Dude, fuck. This is stupid, man. Fucking stupid ass thing, dude. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, we'll play it like 1 or 2 more times and then I'll call it. I don't want to play this shit. No, we have to play it 2 more times at least. Fuck. Oh, crap, dude. This is stupid what this is. Dubs, I have to agree with you. 2 or 3 times tops. Yeah, I'm done with this shit. Yeah, I can't even get it. No one's even joining this trash. Dude, this mode is dead as already Daniels, dude. Like, no one is feeling this.
Don't get comfortable. Another mission's coming in hot.
I didn't even come first. I thought I lost it. Let's go. Whatever. Oh, it's a cumulative. Yeah, okay.
Listen, get in there and grind it out. We won't have time for detailed briefs. Orders will come in hot. Focus on the objective until your mission complete. You've got competition, so do what you can to get ahead. You've shown you got what it takes to stay in this. Now prep for the next mission.
Oops.
Bang up job. Get prepped for a new mission.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Nah, I fucked this up. God damn it. I don't think I can. Fuck that off so badly. Alright, whatever. I don't think there was even 4 real people in that. Only 4 seconds? I thought I was doing a lot more than 4. You need to get an early head start, otherwise everyone's fucking bumping you. Does it even matter? What? Okay, go, recon. This one we have to do outside. Nah, I'm trying to just let's go to normal. We'll play one more. Maybe 2 more. We'll see. Not really liking it that much. I was trying to do the wheelie that whole third match, and it wasn't really working out for me because I knew I'd lost it. I missed too many checkpoints. No one's even playing this, dude. What the fuck, man? I'm pretty sure we can do the wheelie thing on the regular maps. It might be better to do it on the regular maps because you'll have longer straight stretches as opposed to trying to like weave around the course. We'll try to queue one more time. If it's an empty lobby, let's bound. We'll play regular mode and complete the remaining challenges. Anyway, I'm not gonna do the wheelie. I'm gonna just try to like actually raise, unless I lose, and I'll start doing the wheelie challenge. It's a dead mod. Okay, forget it. Who cares? Never mind. Forget it. Let's just do the wheelie and the light infantry challenges in Conquest. Anyway, this one, I think the F-97's got to be the jet, right? Which is the light infantry transport. Is that the... No. Jeez. No. I didn't mean to. Yeah, it's a dead move. Just make sure it's dead. Otherwise I'll play it. Yeah, it's dead. Alright. If it was a full squad deathmatch, I'm like, alright, I'll play it. It's so hard to get into the regular squad deathmatch. I was trying to do that. Like, we definitely want to take off Manhattan, Hagenthal, Empire. I presume the others, maybe even Liberation Peak doesn't have. This one doesn't have either. Yeah. I think these ones have. Light infantry is the truck, right? The gun truck. Oh, it's a tank. Yeah. Yeah. No score for light infantry? Is this the only light? This has got to be the only light. I got 10 points. I mean 100 points, but I don't.
You're outside the combat area. Return ASAP.
Don't even know what the fuck is going. Where's the other tank? I feel like that won't be a light infantry. Okay, we'll just go on this. Fuck, this thing sucks, dude. I want the other vehicle, dude. I don't think this one's counting.
Attack support needed on the marked objective.
What the fuck?
All right, we've taken objective Alpha.
There is a light fighting vehicle, but I don't know. It's a light infantry transport is the specification, I guess. With the new Sobek only had, I think even, I think what we want is Eastwood, actually. Or Contaminate has it. We want that vehicle with all the guns on the side, like super armored up. Anyway, what the fuck? How did I get into Siege of Cairo? Fuck. Let me see if they have the, at least, no, I'm sure they do have at least a transport vehicle. Oh, they don't. Forget this. They don't even have a transport vehicle in this fucking map. Jesus Christ. So randomly all the way on the bottom.
Objective marked. Support the attack. All squads, objectives have been marked. Secure and hold those positions. Hostiles are inbound. The enemy are attacking objective Echo. Attention! Hostiles are attacking objective Echo. Attention! We're targeting objective Delta. Objective Charlie has been lost. Attention! We need attack support on the last objective. Objective Charlie has been seized by hostiles.
Fuck.
Is underway on Delta. We're targeting objective Delta. Objective Alpha neutralized. Our troops are attacking Charlie.
Dude, what the fuck is going on? Trying to do stupid shit on me. Dude, please, man. Just fucking get my stupid challenge completed. Does this count? It won't count. Well. Did I not get points for that? Fuck. The fuck, man. I thought I could sit in it. I was like, I sit in it, dude. Fuck it. Why didn't that capture count, dude?
Objective Bravo is under attack.
I need a medic!
Fuck off, man. I'm just trying to do a challenge. Fucking piece of shit.
I need a fucking medic!
We've neutralized Objective Bravo. Alright, we have secured Bravo.
Hostiles are engaging objective Delta.
We are targeting Charlie. We have neutralized Charlie.
Man, I didn't even get a hit marker when I shot at them. What is wrong with this game sometimes? I don't even know.
Attention, we are still winning the fight. Our strategy is working.
Did their vehicle despawn? God, this thing sucks, man. What the fuck is this trash, dude? It's not even giving me credit for the captures. I tried to deploy into his vehicle, man. Fucking stupid game.
Need a medic! Fucking stupid game this is, trying to get into that light thing. It didn't even track it, man. I don't know which ones it was tracking. Like, I captured a zone with the light vehicle and it didn't even count it. Like 100% I caught like C with it, right? I would have played the game normally then if like it just fucking counted that trash. Like I kept on going for this stupid thing because I wanted it to complete it. And then I think the 100 points counted when I killed someone. So I was trying to kill someone with it, but it was just a useless fucking vehicle. No, Rook, nothing's good. Don't waste your time on it. It's a garbage fucking update. Stupid mode too. The rewards are trash too, man. If the rewards are at least good, I would have been like, yeah, jump on the rewards. Mode is fucking boring as shit. It's not particular. Like, it's like okay for like once or twice, but like beyond that, it becomes like kind of annoying to play. Dude, let me out of the vehicle, man. I'm trying to fucking get out of the vehicle. It won't let me out. That didn't even count, man. Like, the capturing the zone didn't count. This fucking game is so stupid. That didn't count either. What counts on this, man? What the shit, dude? I pressed left to get out. Dude, nothing is counting towards this challenge, dude. What the fuck? Forget it. Forget it. I don't know how I got it in the first place.
Stay with me. Come on.
Oh, no way. This one might be. Nothing's counting on me for this challenge, dude. I've gotten kills with everything, man. Fucking none of them are counting only. Fuck it.
We're tracking you outside the combat zone. We now control objective Foxtrot. Attention! Hostiles are engaging objective Delta.
Dude, I'm shooting so much and feel like I'm not doing any damage sometimes.
Objective Delta has fallen to the enemy.
Just trying to get the fucking challenge completed, dude. What can I say? Nothing is tracking with this stupid thing, dude. is the jet? Is the let's just fly the jet. Damn it! I don't know how to fly this thing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this fucking jet, dude. What's the 97 Kestrel, man? I don't even know what that fucking is, man. Do I need to be in the NATO side for this to track? Maybe that's why it's not tracking. Maybe I have to be on NATO. That might be the reason, but I don't know. I was doing what I was doing in the first game, previous game, and it wasn't tracking. Maybe I can just roll around and shoot someone. That might be it. Nope. Still nothing is tracking, dude. Oh my god, it fucking counted. Let's go! Fuck, I don't know what I did different in this one, but it fucking worked. I fucking don't know what the fuck. Maybe it's the vehicle I need to use or something. I need to use like the fucking NATO vehicles or some shit. I have fucking no clue, man. I honestly don't know what I did.
Ooh. I thought that was friendly, man. There's a blue marker behind him. I saw it was red first, and I was like, oh, it's fucking enemy, I need to hide from it. And I saw a blue marker, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? One of the stupidest fucking challenges. I have no clue what the fuck was the tracking issue. Alright, done for the day. Like, honestly, this was like one of the stupidest fucking challenge sets I've ever like done in a game. Like, the tracking, like, I don't understand what the hell was going on with it, but we got it done. Let's go ahead and see what it is and whatnot. I don't know if there's any point in showcasing any of these rewards. Like, nothing particularly like special other than maybe the like parachutes, and even that I don't know like if anyone would actually use it. Dog tags always fun, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why this was not tracking the way it was, man. Like, it didn't seem that complicated, this one. So the F-97 Kestrel is a NATO jet. But the light infantry transport, I guess like it's the Jeep is the only thing that like seemed to be tracking properly. Like I saw progression happening with the Jeep, right? But even the Jeep, like it wasn't tracking all the time. Like I have no clue what that last 100 points, why it took so long. I tried every vehicle, and it was like a lot of bots and all, so I was killing them. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. But I also captured zones with a lot of the vehicles, and including the Jeep. And then finally that last one, I'm wondering if you need to use a specific, the NATO Jeeps or something like that. I don't even know, man. I thought like for sure the big Jeep, the armored truck, armored infantry transport, the one with the guns on the sides and all. I thought that would be the best way to complete the challenge quickest, right? Because it's pretty tanky. But those weren't counting either. At least not the one I was using. It was mainly the Jeep only, and then even the Jeep, like it was not always counting. I don't know which one. Maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like there's the light infantry assault vehicle, right? The light assault or whatever, the infantry fighting vehicle or whatever. Those didn't seem to count. Whatever. And this
this Supermoto mode, it's okay. It's sort of like alright. I didn't really like it that much. I guess it's a little bit easier to get the solo dubski for the Gauntlet challenges. So if you're trying to do this Gauntlet thing, this was tracking the win for the one win I got. It did count it towards it, I think. I saw it count, but I thought I had three or no. I think it counted. So maybe if you're trying to do some of these Gauntlet challenges, it might be easier to like knock some of them out. It might be a little bit easier to knock out than that. That's why I was like tempted. I was like, dude, should I play it? But like, it wasn't even filling, man. It wasn't even filling. Oh, I was using the carbine. I was like, dude, didn't I like use the assault rifle? No, the M77's a carbine. Oh, I forgot to even re-roll this. Yeah, so I guess like for Gauntlet challenges, like you might want to use this because at least you can solo Gauntlet succeed with it, right? You don't need to worry about teammates and all, but otherwise it's not that good. And, I've actually been thinking about especially after they put this mode out, the Red Bull Supermoto thing, it got me thinking, and then something else happened, and it's like, geez, I was a really big proponent of like them supporting Portal, right? I was like, man, why are they like screwing over Portal so much and all that? They should do stuff and all with it. But with the recent Fortnite stuff that's been going down, maybe Portal is actually like more of a detriment to games than actually a benefit. I don't know. See, like it's really weird because in Halo's case, right, Halo Infinite, once they got Forge working properly, it became basically the driving force for content for that game for the final few years of its life. The final, I don't know, last couple of years or whatever. Like I don't even know. Like it was just all like Portal creation. I mean forged creations. Like the forgers were making the maps. Everything was coming out of that. And like the sad part was a lot of the forgers didn't even get paid for that stuff. But it was the driving force of the live service for Halo Infinite in the end of its life. So it was essentially the thing that kept it alive, but no one got paid for it. So it felt really scummy a thing to do for because the forgers essentially were keeping the game alive, and all the like big content drops were like just basically forge maps that like they were adding to the game and people could play, or limited time modes that the forge people had sorted out and all. Really nice of the forgers, but not necessarily the fairest financially, considering the amount of time they had to put into like making a lot of that stuff, right? Like they were doing it essentially for free. I think maybe like a very small, like a few people got commissioned to do like some forge stuff, related stuff, but like most of them weren't getting even paid for anything. So on one side is like, dude, the forge or Portal in Battlefield was what was essentially keeping Halo Infinite alive, right? So why I'm like, dude, Portal's important. But the reason I was talking about they didn't get paid was like immediately once they started using the Forge stuff, like one of my big like things was like, dude, if you start using a lot of the forgers, like the Forge stuff, you should be compensating them financially in some small way, have a way like like they do like I don't know, they could have made like a way like where the forgers could like kind of sign up and their creations based on like the usage of it would maybe give them some financial benefits, right? Similar to like the creator programs and stuff like that they do, right? Although the creator programs don't, I'm just saying like, how they have the creator program, they could have the forger program where there would be some financial benefits to it. I know the creative program doesn't give any like benefits usually anyway, but like this is what I mean, right? And the reason I immediately started talking about that stuff. Like it was one of my main criticisms about like the developers and the publisher, like the Halo Infinite team, utilizing so much of the Forge stuff, and like it's like you just got like an armor coating if your map got used in like the game, right? It was like really weird. But the reason that happened was at the same time Fortnite was kind of doing that, like they created the Forge community, or I don't know what they call it, right? But the creative program that were making maps and stuff, and they had that financial incentive. If your game modes, your mini game modes did well, we'd pay you for it, right? And that was just going off at the time. So I was like, yeah, Halo should be doing something similar, right? And even in Battlefield, if they started leaning very heavily on the Portal community to provide new content for the game, right? Right now, it's like they do the featured thing, and that I don't really count that as the thing. But like in Halo's case, they were actually getting the Forge maps and putting it into the main game. So like that was like actual main game content was a lot of the Forge maps, or a lot of the events and limited time events and stuff like that would be just all Forge content, right, from community. It wasn't even like by then, like most of like the developers weren't even like making develop-made maps for the game. Like there wasn't anything. So again, if the Portal community like became really big, I would be like, yo, Battlefield really should be compensating the like Portal community, right? But now looking at the way Fortnite is basically laying off its entire like so many people, like Epic Games is laying off so many people. They're raising the cost of V-Bucks. They're making this big drama like they're not making enough money, despite having earned so much throughout the years. And even the recent years, even though they're not making as much as the past, they're still earning a ton, right, through the game. But still, they're like making that the excuse to like, oh, we're gonna lay off people and all this, that. And part of like the developers that got fired, like they're like, dude, these guys are like putting in millions into that creator program that they've added in Fortnite. And a large portion of like the game's sales, like the reason like the people are like, yo, like the reason that Fortnite is not doing as well according to like analytics and like maybe some of the inside people like talking about it is like, look man, most of the players are playing the modes, the created modes for free, and they're not interacting with the main game, and they're de-incentivized to purchase stuff because they're not interacting with the main game anymore. So they're interacting with the free content and the creator content, and it's driven it away from like the main title and the monetization from them. So again, this is like people from the inside saying this is partially the reason like they're not earning money enough to like, you know, the thing. And it's like, it's weird, right? And also like to another extent, like a lot of like the gamers even like are looking at Fortnite and be like, yeah, that whole like Fortnite's become like slop gaming, right? It's become the slop gaming thing is like the term they like to use because of all the created like modes and just the amount of that stuff that is being pushed onto players as opposed to just good overall game content, right? So this has just got me thinking, I'm like, dude, is the like Portal mode, is this kind of creator mode, like player created mode, really what games need? Like the reason Fortnite did it was because of Roblox, right? The Roblox community and stuff. They were trying to chase that like kind of revenue, like that kind of create like that game model, right? That live service model and that kind of financial model that Roblox created for themselves. That kind of community model that they kind of created, right? Or design. I don't even know what, like all of it, right? All of the like above. And that's why Fortnite did it. And it's a scary thought, right? It's like, on one hand, like I said,
the creative, like the Forge people in Halo Infinite basically kept the live service going for like the last few years that it was active. It's sort of like shut, like its live service now. It's like no longer doing anything, even though it's still like you can still jump on and play online, but there's no new live service content coming to Halo Infinite, so it's officially over, right? But for the last year or two of like Halo Infinite's active sort of thing, it was just all Forge content, right? So it essentially saved. It kept almost dying. It was a dead game, man. Let's be real. But like it was on the verge of death, and it just kept it breathing long enough, right? And it was all thanks to the Forgers. But then on the flip side, you've got Fortnite, where the success of it is maybe the death of Fortnite, or at least like the decline of Fortnite on the other end of the spectrum, right? And it's like, yeah, that's become slop gaming, and the community is no longer interacting with the main title enough to incentivize purchases and stuff like that, which I don't care about, but that in turn caused real professional developers that were apparently very talented to be fired, right? Because that was partially the excuse of not earning enough money, so they needed to cut like costs and stuff. Also, the raise of V-Bucks is another like issue there. So yeah, I don't know, man. Part of me is like, yeah, maybe don't have these portal modes in the game, and just make sure the game. It's like it's the same thing like with like RedSec, right? It's like a lot of us like agree, like, dude, man, if they just didn't waste money and time on that mode, this game could have had a better live service potential, because more revenue could have gone into like making the actual Battlefield 6 experience better, right? The reason I'm thinking about it is because this is definitely part of that, like, you know, like portal styled experience in Battlefield, where it's like, oh yeah, it's this kind of gimmick mode that you can create in Portal and you can have so much fun and all that. But it's like, yeah, it's fun for like a game or two. But like, for me, it's like the main experience is Battlefield, Conquest, and Breakthrough, and Escalation has been a great addition to the game, right? It's definitely a deterrent having stuff like this, right? And even though Portal, in the beginning, I was really like, man, this is something that could take the game to the next level. In hindsight, it's like, actually, maybe it's better that they don't support that system and just make sure you're putting the resources where it needs to be put. Which, again, we haven't seen them really do properly. The resources that I'm talking about that we want to see is like maps and stuff, like for the actual big game, like Conquest, Escalation, like quality maps there, right? And yeah, I know in Portal there are people making Conquest maps that are worthy, right? But see, that's the thing, man. Like, yeah, when the Halo Infinite people, like the people who were doing that in Halo Infinite, it was really useful, and those maps were really good to play on. It was fun. Like, they were good additions to the game. But on the same side, they were getting like taken advantage of because they weren't getting paid. They weren't getting paid for that stuff. And then the minute you add that financial incentive to something like Portal, the Forges, or whatever Fortnite's building community is, right? When you add that financial incentive, then that mode, that Portal mode, suddenly becomes a much larger spot for the potential gaming slop, or just the gaming garbage, people trying to churn out stuff that will get picked up and enjoyed, and then they can make quick buck off it, right? And yeah, like some of those modes still take a lot of time and it is a lot of effort, but again, on a community eyesight towards Fortnite, right, a lot of them are saying like, no, that's become slop gaming. Like a lot of that, like they're not like criticizing the creators that are making it, just the churning out of those modes constantly, and people just trying to make that money off the Portal, like the creator program mode thing, has led to a lot of garbage, right? And it's sort of like overshadowed the main game. That kind of like kind of quick cheesy game modes free and all that is overshadowed the main title. So yeah, it's Portal would be nice because the dedicated people making maps and all that's so cool, man. It's so great. But you don't want them being taken advantage of like Halo Infinite did to their like creators. But the minute you make the financial like incentive towards that mode, it potentially can create a lot of stuff that no one wants. None of the Battlefield players want. It might do well, who knows? But then it has the potential of overshadowing the main game with modes that have nothing to do with a Battlefield. Not saying exactly like this, but similar to this, right? Or worse than this even, right? So yeah, it's just something I was thinking about. Again, I'm not criticizing the creators in Portal or anything like that. Like I said, I think the forgers in Halo Infinite proved like the maps that they created were sometimes extremely good, like on par with some of the best. It was as close to develop made as one would hope, and it was equally fun and polished, the ones that got into the main game, right? So that was there, but they were also being taken advantage of, in my opinion, because they had no financial gain to it. So yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm not saying like the Portal people like might be really creative and stuff, and we want them to have the tools to make beautiful maps, so we have more content in this game. But the minute that happens, they should be getting financially compensated for their work in some form. And the minute the financial compensation becomes a thing with that, it opens up that mode, that kind of Portal system to potential gaming slopification and overshadowing. Again, not saying they will, but it opens up the possibility, because once you add that financial incentive, which is important, I don't know, man. It's a tough one, right? Like, it's a tough one. Just, again, seeing what's happening with Fortnite, and like I said, it has, at least some of the people are saying it's partially to do with that creative program, partially. There's other issues with Epic Games, like the lawsuits that they took on and all that is why they lost so much money in the process of doing stuff. So it's not just that, but that was a contributing factor, and again, it's one of the reasons they are struggling, if you want to say it that way, right? Where they feel the need to be firing people and all. Again, I don't know. I think it's cool that these systems exist. It's nice when you have creators that are putting out high quality Portal stuff. I hope they get compensated for it if it gets put into the main title. But there needs to be some control to prevent utter nonsense overshadowing the main purpose of the game. Is my opinion. Right? We still want Battlefield to be Battlefield. Even if Portal gets buffed and the creators get financial incentive and all, we still want Battlefield to be Battlefield. The stuff that comes out of Portal needs to still I feel like the financial incentive needs to encourage Battlefield being Battlefield, and Halo Infinite being Halo Infinite, which was happening, but there was no financial incentive, unfortunately. So it became them sort of being taken advantage of to a certain extent. I think more than a certain extent. I do think they were getting taken advantage of, but what can one do in that situation, I guess. And then I'm not super familiar with Fortnite's situation, but yeah, just from what I've heard, it's it sort of was a bit messy and sort of, not completely, but it is partially the reason a lot of people started moving away from Fortnite. They just, or stop financially supporting it, I guess. I don't know how much of that's true and all. Again, it's a lot of me just hearing stuff and I'm like, oh, this is weird, because
was such a big proponent of supporting this stuff, and now it's like looking like it didn't really work out as well as it sounded like it was supposed to be. Maybe if they controlled like the content in Fortnite so it wasn't so hardcore Roblox, like they were trying to make like that metaverse kind of system in Fortnite, right? Where you could do everything and anything in Fortnite. And they had the community to do that. But that also like detracted from the main title by doing that. And then no one wanted to spend money on it because they're not actually interacting with the main title, they're interacting with the other stuff. Anyway, that's the thing. Halo Infinite, they did keep in line, like the forges and all were very in line with what Halo Infinite was all about. It's just that they never got paid for it. It's like, dude, they could have paid these guys, man. They were doing a lot of hard lifting for the final years of like Halo Infinite's live service, and they didn't get a dime for it. Anyway, just that random thoughts that I was thinking about. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, I mean, the Supermoto mode was okay, I guess, but not something I'm gonna like be jumping on all the time or ever again, I guess. I don't know.